Hello students, welcome back to our maths class. Last class we discussed multiplication rules for integers, isn't it? Today we are going to discuss division of integers. The rule are when a positive integer divided by positive integer, the answer is positive integer. Negative integer divided by negative integer, answer is positive integer. Positive integer divided by negative integer, answer is negative integer, and negative divided by positive, again it is a negative integer. That means if the sign are same, that means plus plus again plus, negative negative also again plus itself, positive sign itself, and one sign different means plus and negative, we will get what? Negative integer, and here also negative divided by positive, we get what? Negative integer. Okay. For example, yes, here there are two negative integers, negative 36 divided by negative 9. So, first we want to divide that whole numbers, 36 divided by 9. Yes, we know it is what? 4. 4. And we know negative divided by negative, the answer is what? Positive, no. So, the answer is positive 4. Okay. Now, negative 50 divided by 5. What about here? One negative integer and one positive integer. So here first divide that whole number. 50 divided by 5. The answer is 10. Isn't it? And we want to give the negative sign also. Want to put a negative sign. Okay. Okay students? Yes. Now we can discuss the properties of division of integers. Okay. In that first property, closure property. Okay, closure property means if we divide two integers, the result will be an integer. That means a divided by b equal to an integer. We want to check that this property is satisfied for division. That means if I take a as negative 8, a as negative 8 and b as 4, negative 8 divided by 4. The answer is what? Yes, it is negative 2. Isn't it? Now, in negative 8 divided by 3, the answer is, yes, negative 8 by 3. See, this one is not an integer. Negative 8 by 3 is not an integer. That means closure property is not satisfied for division. Isn't it? Division of integers. Okay. Now we can move to next property. Yes, second property, commutative property. This is the commutative property, a divided by b equal to b divided by a. That means changing the order, isn't it? So we can check. For example, if I take a as negative 30, negative 30 divided by 6, b as 6. So if you have changed the order, it is equal to 6 divided by negative 30. Okay, so negative 30 divided by 6, we know it is what? Yes, it is negative 5. Negative 5. First divide 30 divided by 6, the answer is 5. Then one negative integer, one positive integer, the sign also will what? Negative. Which is equal to 6 divided by negative 30. 6 divided by negative 30, we can write as short form, isn't it? That means then it is equal to negative 5. We can cancel this. This negative 5, isn't it? So, the 1 by negative 5. So, that means here also not satisfied. If we didn't cancel, then also no problem. That means 6 by negative 13. Is it? And the answer is 6 by negative 13. That is not equal to what? Negative 5 also. Isn't it? So, this is our commutative property. A divided by B is not equal to, for division, not equal, not satisfied. Okay. Our next property. Next property, associative property. That is A divided B divided C is equal to, want to change A divided, first we want to club B divided by C, club together. Do that first. Then here A divided by B we want to do first. Okay. So the question example, negative 36 divided 12 divided 3 is equal to negative 36 divided by 12. Yes, we can take, I take A as negative 36, B as 12 and C as 3. Okay. So here first to do what is in the bracket first. Okay. That means negative 36 divided 12 divided by 3. It is 4. Isn't it? 12 divided by 3, 4. Equal to negative 36 divided by 12. Negative, first 36 divided by 12. The answer is what? 3. That is negative 3. It is negative and positive. Negative divided by positive. Divided 3. Okay. Now again if we divide negative 36 divided by 4. Yes, it is negative 9. Which is equal to negative 3 divided by 3. It is, yes, negative 1. So that means this also not satisfied. That means associative property is also not satisfied for division of integers. Okay. Next, if we divide an integer with 0, A divided by 0, the answer is not defined. There is no answer, not defined. Then, if 0 divided by A, the answer is what? 0. Okay. That for example, negative 12 divided by 0. Negative 12 divided by 0 is not defined. Not defined. Next, 0 divided by A. That means 0 divided by 12 or negative 12. The answer is what? 0. Okay. So that is A divided by 0 is not defined and 0 divided by A equal to what? 0. Okay. Next, if an integer A, any integer A divided by 1, that means A divided by 1, the answer is what? A. That means, for example, negative 13 divided by 1. Negative 30 divided by 1, the answer is what? Yes, it is negative 30. Then, 12 divided by 1, answer is 12. Okay. Then, if suppose if we divide with negative 1, that means if negative 13 divided by negative 1, the answer is what? 13. Okay. So you see this, if we divide with 1, we will get what? The same integer itself. But if we divide with the negative 1, the answer is what? Different. If we divide negative 13 divided by negative 1, the answer is what? Is 13. Okay, but if we divide with 1, we will get what? Same integer itself. Okay, students? Yes. So, these are the properties of integers. Okay, these are the properties of integers: closure property, commutative property, associative property. Then divide, what will be changes with the divide with 0 if we divide with 1. Okay, next we can discuss distributive property. Distributive property. That means we can define it as A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Next, A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into See, this is only for addition. This distributive property is over addition and subtraction only. For division not satisfied. For multiplication is also not applicable. Okay. So here we can write this as well. For example, we can consider example. 18 into 7 plus negative 3 equal to, we want to prove 18 into 7. 18 into 7 plus 18 into negative 3. So we can prove that LHS equal to RHS or not. Okay. So 18 into, yes, 7 plus negative 3, it is, yes, 4. Which is equal to 18 into 7. 18 into 7, it is 126 plus 18 into negative 3. It is 54. Negative 54. Isn't it? 18 into negative 3, it is negative 54. 54. Okay. Now 18 into 4, it is 72, which is equal to, here also 72. So see, LHS equal to RHS. Okay. So that means this is a distributive property over addition. Similarly for subtraction, that means A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. That means first 18 into 7, 18 multiplied with the 7 plus 18 multiplied with the negative 3. Okay. Okay students, so today we learn the division rule, then its properties, and also distributive property over addition and subtraction. Okay students? Okay, thank you.